Every day, our planet faces a growing challenge: mountains of waste. But what if nature itself could help us solve it? Could the Earth's most powerful fires, volcanoes, really make our trash disappear? Today, we explore the science behind one fascinating idea. If you could erase a mountain of garbage with one throw, would you do it? Even if it meant waking the planet's hottest, most volatile ovens? Imagine loading every city's trash into a volcano's throat. One giant toss. Problem solved? Or apocalypse waiting to happen? Volcanoes feel like nature's ultimate incinerators. Molten rock, more than 1,000 degrees hot. Everything vaporized in seconds. So why not just send our trash there? Today we test that idea. The logistics, the science, and the disaster scenarios you probably didn't consider. First, the scale. A single country can make hundreds of millions of tons of waste every year. Transporting that mass anywhere is expensive. There are only around 1,500 potentially active volcanoes on Earth, and most are far from major population centers. So step one of this plan already looks like a logistics nightmare. Not all volcanoes are equal. You'd need a shield volcano, the slow lava lake type that oozes rather than explodes. They're the only kind that might accept waste without detonating it back at you. The problem is that shield volcanoes are rare, and many are inaccessible or inside protected ecosystems. The perfect volcano is a unicorn. Imagine the first crew to deliver the trash. Toxic gases, molten splatter, unpredictable heat, and flying rocks. Even dropping small objects into lava can trigger violent steam explosions. In real tests, researchers who dropped trash into lava saw sudden, explosive steam bursts. Now multiply that by entire city loads of mixed waste, plastic, batteries, metals, chemicals, and you're flirting with catastrophe. When cold, dense trash hits a hot lava surface, trapped moisture flashes to steam. That sudden expansion can blast lava, ash, and partially burn debris into the sky, potentially hundreds of meters up. That ejector would rain contaminants over nearby land and could carry toxic particles and unburned materials far from the dump site. Burning waste in lava isn't purification. Heavy metals, plastics, and radioactive elements don't simply vanish. They can create toxic residues and airborne pollutants. Some compounds can survive extreme heat or transform into even more dangerous chemicals. Dump nuclear waste or chemical waste, and you're not disposing of it. You're creating a moving contamination risk for the entire region. Then there's the cost and the climate hit. Hauling millions of tons to remote volcanoes means massive emissions from trucks, ships, and planes, which could wipe out any environmental gains from incineration. When disposal makes climate change worse, it's defeat, not progress. If the goal is waste elimination, far better options already exist. Smarter recycling, waste-to-energy facilities that capture heat and filter emissions, chemical recycling for plastics, and reducing waste at the source. Shooting our trash into space sounds cool on paper, but it's astronomically expensive and risky. Volcanoes are simply too dangerous and unpredictable to be a real solution. So, would dumping our trash into volcanoes solve the waste crisis? No. It's expensive, dangerous, and could create new environmental disasters. Explosions, toxic fallout, and more carbon emissions. The myth of one giant throwaway is seductive, but nature doesn't play cleanup crew on our schedule.